Yo, so this is supposed to be a silent stream, but the thing you just brought up right now, I find it very interesting. Nico, what's going on? Hope the plant diet is going well. Olivia, what's going on? Appreciate you getting me tabbed. Yeah, my bad if I scare you, because I know if I'm tabbed right now and you have me in the background, my bad if I scare you with me talking because it's supposed to be silent. But yeah, uh you're doing you're doing an anime convention in the Philippines. It'll be your first overseas show, but you have to play it smart because people can't afford big artwork like you do. So you're just bringing small ones and just hope to sell out in 2 days and put the other artist who does the same thing you do to shame. um, that yeah, that's one of those things to really keep in mind when you go to a different, especially if you're going to like a different country, different continent. You know, like uh housing in general is smaller. So even if people have money, which you go to the Philippines, depending on where the convention is, uh, yeah, like I did a show in I've done a few shows in Europe. Well, okay, I did a show in Germany, for example, okay, and I had some really big artwork, and I heard it all weekend where they're just like, "Oh, I like this, but I don't have space." Um, And I was just like, "What do you mean you don't have space?" And it just dawned on me while I was there. I'm like, "Oh, they don't have big homes there, and at least not for something like the size of an A1, right?" So that's really smart that you're bringing smaller prints to that. That's good. That's gonna be fun. Which show is that? I might try and snipe into it next time. um, but yeah, that's a really good idea. Bringing only small stuff. Plus, transporting it is probably going to be a lot easier too. So I mean, this just all around a good idea. Yeah. My bad if I burped. What? Is it cost? Yeah, I know we talked about that before about how Canada is super strict about bringing in X amount of money. That's crazy because the U.S. don't give a fuck. Like the U.S. doesn't give a fuck about what you bring in. I mean, I'm sure if we showed up with like a Seto Kaiba suitcase with hundreds, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Right? But I mean, like, I've come in with like rolls and rolls of like, I've come in with like 5 digits worth of rolls in my backpack because I didn't have a bank to. No, 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 wait, that wasn't into the country though. Never mind, that was from state to state. Yeah. Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm tripping. Uh, is it? No, it's not cosplay Manila, is it? No, that's not it. Cosplay Matsuri. My diet has been shit. Yeah, my diet and my exercise has been shit for like 2 weeks now. Like absolute. Well, no, my exercise has been non-existent, and my diet has just been shit for like 2 weeks. I can't find the show. Cosplay Mania, September 30th to October 1st in Manila. Hey, look, that's better than getting this better than getting their beef, which questionable about was really beef and not, right. For all you know, they're feeding you newspaper, which sometimes I feel like that's what it is. I feel like Taco Bell feeds you newspaper, like that's what it is. Oh, I know. Is it Anime Festival Asia? Somebody told me about that one. That one's really good. I don't know where that one is. Where the fuck is this one? You think that one's in Singapore? Bringing you all things J culture since 2008. Yeah, that one's in Singapore. Yeah, I was supposed to do the Dojin market in Singapore in 2020, but you know what happened, right? And I paid a lot of money for that spot, and they just canceled it, and I haven't heard back from that show. I don't know if it survived COVID. I don't even know if it's still around. All I know is I didn't get my money back, motherfuckers. Actually, I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna hit them up on Facebook right now, see if they're still operating. Hold up. It's called the Dojin Market. Yeah, they're still operating. Motherfuckers never got back to me with an email. They're not gonna give me my money back, but I'm gonna email them anyway. So you know what? Thank you for reminding me. You know, I don't want my money back. I want my table for 2024. Give me my table for 2024 for the Dojin market. I'll fly my ass out to Singapore. You're gonna work, but you need to. Well, I'm glad that you let me know because you just reminded me about something important. I gotta go handle my business and get my money's worth or my money back for that show. Cosplay Matsuri. Okay, that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, so when I googled anime Matsuri for Philippines, I couldn't find anything. I saw cosplay Matsuri though. That looks fun. And I guess any excuse to go to the Philippines would be great. But yeah, very good call bringing only smaller prints. I'm 100% behind that call. So you say smaller, what sizes are you going to be rocking out there? What do you think? Are you talking like 8 by 10, 11 by 14? Okay. I got Cosplay Mania right here. I'm going to, you know what? All right. Okay. I'm so glad I turned the mic on to talk to you because now I have now, now I have homework I have to do. I have like 15 tabs open now, so I'm gonna have to. And now I have that Singapore show pulled up in a tab. I totally forgot. My buddy told me about that, and I just forgot to look into it. The Anime Festival Asia logo looks like Jollibee's mascot. So my next show is TwitchCon. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So my next convention is TwitchCon in near the end of October, and then after TwitchCon, I have one weekend off, and I have like 4 shows in a row. I haven't done 4 shows in a row in like 4 years, man. That's crazy. Like the most that I've done this year is 2 back to back, and I was just like dying. I'm not built for that anymore. It's a 3-day event. Hope to sell out 2 days straight so you can spend the time. No, I'm still down to do it. I was just surprised with how worn out I was after doing 2 in a row. Because it's not really hard work. Like it's just like traveling and then just kind of walking and then setting things up and then standing and then just like being really friendly for a few hours and then, just walking back to your room. Like that's not really that much work, but for some reason I don't know why it's so tiring. I don't know. It's because I'm at home all the time. That's why I'm just not used to being out and about. That's why. I think it's because you're like always on. You're always performing. That's why you're always just like, hey, well, what's going on? You're all nice to people at the table, and that's probably the exhausting part of it. If it was just walking around carrying stuff, it would be fine. But it's because we have to be all nice to people and shit. Like, how's the wife? She's doing as well as she can be. We actually had a doctor's appointment recently to get some scans, and we don't have the results for that yet. So, yep, that's it. That's all the news I have about her. We basically know nothing. So, but yeah, I'm just keeping my brain busy, working on commissions and working on this Berserk piece. Which, uh, okay, this piece wasn't. This was supposed to be like a less detailed piece, just something that I was gonna do for fun while we waited for me to work on the Digimon piece, right? I just wanted to take a break from doing the research for the Digimon collage, but I ended up kind of going a little hard on this drawing. So yeah, no, so basically I just need this done before TwitchCon, and then after TwitchCon we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program and work on the Digimon piece. You went to your doctor last week, got a health check, and your doctor fingered your booty. Hey, that's cool. That's good. That's good. You need to do that. If you're not doing that, you're not taking care of yourself. That being said, I haven't had a physical in a long time. I need to go get done what you got done. Just I need that done. Oh, it was your first time. Well, that's good. I mean, like as you get older, like as we get older, we're gonna need to be doing that kind of stuff as much as we can. Like body will start falling apart. For all I know, I got fucking diabetes right now. For all I know, like yep, it runs in my family. Both sides. Yeah, typical Filipino. Both sides of my parents' family have like they all like everybody has diabetes. Like fucking everybody on both sides. And I'm just like, I should probably start taking care of myself. I've been saying that for like years. And when I'm not making products like this, when I'm just doing art studies and we just have our regular streams and I'm not doing the convention grind or I'm not trying to make products for sale like this, like I'm pretty good about being consistent. But when I get into this work mode where I'm like drawing where I'm making art products instead of just studying and I'm like traveling more, like I stopped taking care of myself because my brain gets so focused on like the task, the priority changes to like the priority changes, because I'm just like, all right, look, I need to do this, I need to do that. I take care of my body later. I know that's bad. That's like a bad mindset to have, but that's just what it is. I don't know what to say. You know, I've been craving candy anymore. And that's mad sugar, like chocolate bars, gum. That's good. Yeah, you know, sugar is like one of the worst drugs on the planet. Um, it's because it's it'll shut your body down. You know, like you get withdrawals from it, and it's super hard to quit. And the thing that makes it hard to for most people to quit sugar is that it's fucking everywhere. It's in everything, right? So, but once you detox from it, once you get it, like you know, just get it out of your system, you don't crave it anymore. You're good. So the fact that you don't crave it anymore, that's good. You got past that. You got past that first part. Too many layers. Let's go ahead and merge some of these down. When is that convention? Or is that going on right now? The Philippines? The Philippines one? I mean, I'm sure I could Google it right now if I wanted to. I just don't want to. I got you right here. I had the physical check from your doctor. You just changed my life around quick and stopped eating sugar. Got on a plant based uh and chicken breast diet. Yeah, we still meal prep all of our stuff. I just have been really bad about I've been really bad about my diet, but we do we do meal prep everything. We're also doing chicken breast. It's it's been nice because when we prep all our chicken like for about 2 weeks ahead of time, and then we just put it in freezer bags, marinate it, and then throw it in the. You get some sugar-free marinades or some dry rub marinades. You just throw it in the freezer, and then it'll be ready to cook whenever you feel like it. But it's cool because all of the grizzly parts, the shit that we don't like on the chicken after we cut it off, we freeze that too, and then I just boil it and feed it to the dogs. So meal prep is dope, right? Like um it's just it saves so much time. It's I guess you could say it kind of sucks to do it because I don't know how far ahead you meal prep, but we like to meal prep 2 weeks ish in advance. Um, and that one day where you have to do it kind of sucks, but it sure beats prep like having to figure out and cooking stuff literally every day. That shit sucks. But no, that's good. I'm glad you cleaned up your food. I'm sure you're already feeling better. Oh, it's in December. Okay. Uh Well, again, that's just a Filipino thing. I've been I've been pretty like super low on nicotine lately, which has been feeling really good. But I think the past 3 days I started vaping again because I have a bunch of vapes just sitting around here because like when I just eased off of them unintentionally, but I eased off of them and now I just got a bunch of them fucking sitting around here. But like I've been so tired and like grinding really hard on projects, especially this project. But then I also have a side project and I have commissions that I'm working on. So I was just like desperate. I was like, oh, what are you saying? You stay awake? Like, goddamn, it works, man. Like, yep. I don't consider it a vice. I consider it just like I consider it a tool because I don't fiend for it when I'm not in the office. So I think that's a good sign. Like it used to be like if I would go anywhere, if I had to like leave the house or whatever, I'd have to always bring my vape. I'd always bring my vape. Hey, Cass, what's going on? How long have I been drawing? You mean today or in general? In general, I've been drawing for 10 years, I think. Is it 10 or 11 years or something like that? Yeah. But today we've been drawing for like an hour and 43 minutes. I was drawing for a little bit before we started the stream. Then I was just like, you know what? We should get some stream hours in. Oh yeah. So anyway, for any of you who haven't been tuning in to the new Berserk project that I'm working on, all the line work is almost done. Um, we're finishing Skull Knight. Zod is going to be really quick. The line art to him is going to be really quick, and then just the God Hand, and then the background. I don't know who here is familiar with Berserk, but like during the eclipse, all those like ghoulish faces that show up. That the entire background is going to be those faces. Yeah. So this one is not going to be one that has like every single character like my other pieces, but I wanted to just do one that had like more detail. So I was like, well, what am I really good at? I was like, well, my line art is really good. That's like the only thing that I'm actually really fucking good at. So I was just like, all right, let's go in on that. So all of these lines here, this is all manual. None of like this has all been like long stroke manual. That's why my shoulder is like fucking tired. Um yeah, there's no copy paste and there's no tools here. This is all manual line art. You mean the C? Don't watch the 3D one. Don't watch it. Like you're better off just like instead of watching the recent like the 3D one, you're better off just going online and just listening to somebody like read read to you the story of Berserk. Like you're better off doing that than watching the 3D version. I'm not even lying. Yeah, and the Berserk 3D animated came out like before the 3D animated stuff, like the 3D quote quote 2D animated like Attack on Titan, like the stuff that Mappa uses, right? For Attack on Titan. Like that looks way better because I guess it's like more modern, right? But like the Berserk one, that came out like way before and that shit looks really bad. Anyway, one of the best aspects to Berserk is the artwork. And to just go that route seems like the worst possible decision you could have done. And I don't know who the fuck greenlit that, but anyway, I don't make movies, so who am I? Who am I to talk? You're Your artist path 8 years now. Time flies, right? Yeah, if anybody has an art Instagram or an art TikTok, or you're on like DeviantArt, or any place you share your artwork, feel free to just drop a link and we can give each other. Y'all want to give each other some follows and support each other. You could also join the Discord, where there's also a place there to share your artwork, and links to all the places you share your artwork. I always allow that because uh, I uh, I like finding new artists, and I don't go to a lot of conventions anymore, despite how it feels. It feels like I've done so many cons this year, dude. I've only done like 8 shows this year. It's crazy. It feels like I've done so many. Feels like I've been doing them like nonstop all year, but I've only done like 8. Yeah, no, 8 is like nothing. Well, it's because like earlier in the year, I dipped out. Basically, the entire first quarter of the year, I dipped out on a lot of shows. Like I got into um, I got into Stockton Con and fucking Anime Central, and I can't remember some other ones, like I think I got into Anime Boston. I think like I got into some fucking like banger shows. But family situation, had to stay home, which I ain't got a problem with that. I'm happy staying home. I'd rather take care of shit here. Not a big deal. But my point is, I dipped out on all of those, but I still feel like I've been doing this all fucking year. um, I haven't had any bad shows this year though, so that's good. Like they've all been bangers, except like one was okay. Like it was Indianapolis. Like that show was I. That show was I. I'm missing something here with his armor. It's hard to see this spot on Skull Knight because he's always sitting on his horse. I think he gets off his horse like once. But yeah, in regards to getting into a lot of shows next year, I hope to get into a lot more. So for the rest of this year, I have TwitchCon, and then after that, I'll be going to YomoCon, which is in Detroit, which is like right on the border of Canada. There's actually a lot of artists, US based artists, who, when they do YomoCon in Detroit, they'll actually take a day, and I guess there's some kind of like transit you could take that takes you over the border, and they'll go hang out in Canada for like a day, or something like that. You get back to work. I also need to get back to work. So this is actually supposed to, if you look at the title, this is supposed to be a silent stream. So I appreciate y'all talking with me for a little bit, but we are gonna shut the mic off and get back to work. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. There's a link to the Discord for anybody who's new. It's a really good little community that we've built on there. It's a place where you could share your artwork, share links to your social media. As we always cross follow each other. Once a week, we do like a big, a big social media share to support each other. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna continue drawing, but with the mic off. Thank you very much. Let's go. All right, everybody. Thank you for lurking during this silent stream. I do have to go take care of some house stuff. It was nice to get in an extra hour of streaming today. I think when I finish taking care of everything, I'll be working on this for quite a bit off stream, but late into the night, we'll have another stream where I'll try to get as much done as I can here. So thank you all for hanging out. Here's a link to the Discord server. It's an art Discord if you want to join my art hub. So I didn't say art tub, I said art hub. So all right, everybody. I'll catch you all later tonight, all right?